Good afternoon, students. In last class, we have discussed about the functions of operating system. Today, we are going to discuss functions of operating system in detail. From the beginning of that, first and most important functions of operating system is that it provides interface between users, applications, and hardware. And just take an example of a railway track, just like a railway track which provides interface between train wheels and earth surface. A train cannot run without railway track because it needs some platform. So a railway track provides an interface between train wheels and earth surface. Similarly, an operating system provides interface between users, application, and hardware. So there are further functions of operating system such are process management, memory management, security management, hardware and resource management, software resource management. We can say that peripheral management, and it also provide a platform for command interpreter. Means whatever we command, it interpret each and every command with the help of compiler and interpreter. Now we are going to discuss a first function of operating system, that is here written: starting a computer. The various steps in starting a computer are as follows. First, post process. Second is there with the help of BIOS, with the help of different bootstrap loader program, we operate computer. First, we should know that which is the first process when we start the computer. First process is post process, power on, self test. Then booting process will be there. So we have to understand step by step how we can how computer execute in the beginning. As soon as the computer is turned on, the basic input output residing in the computer's read-only memory, means ROM, takes charge. BIOS has the required instruction for starting all the input output device. It is already loaded into the ROM chip. You have already studied that ROM content do not get erased when computer is turned off. Everyone knows ROM is non-volatile, or ROM is non-volatile, means it is a permanent memory. RAM is volatile, RAM is temporary memory, and ROM is permanent. So now we should understand that whenever we switch on the computer, our instructions which are stored in BIOS, or we can say that from the it is already loaded into the ROM chip. Then the BIOS first does a power on self test to make sure that all the components of the computer are operational and ensure that user can begin working on the computer. So students, we can easily understand that first from the BIOS, the basic input output system, some programs are loaded from the ROM chip, and post process will be execute power on self test to ensure that all components are working or not. Then the operating system is loaded in RAM from the hard disk. The third step of computer, when we start computer, the third step is here. First, programs are loaded from the ROM chip or BIOS, which is residing into the ROM chip. Then BIOS, with the help of BIOS, post process is executed, power on self test. Then third, we load the operating system from hard disk to RAM. Everyone knows hard disk, where the data is stored, where we can store our files, whatever picture, audio, video in computer. So from hard disk, where we store all the software content, we load operating system from hard disk to RAM. Then operating system is loaded and it takes over the control of the computer. This entire process of loading operating system into RAM is referred as booting process. So students, it is clear that first post process, second booting process. Means first power on self test, then operating system will be loaded from hard disk to RAM. In this way computers start. Okay, and from the right word web, it is written there what is the basic use of BIOS, basic input output system, the program residing in ROM or EEPROM of the computer that assists the computer to start. BIOS is pre-installed by the manufacturer. When the computer is turned on, the processor passes control to the BIOS. So in this way computer starts. So everyone knows now what is booting process. Booting process, it is a process when operating system loads from hard disk to RAM. After booting process is completed, the user can start working on computer. Then what is process management? Process is a program in execution. After the entire control of computer is taken over by the operating system, it assigns the task given by the user to the processor and controls the order of their execution. To decide the process execution order, the operating system considered the following points. First, choose the right process in a multi-program system. Second, creation and deletion of process. Process suspension in case of program is temporary or inactive. Fifth, process synchronization, communication in case of two processes are communicating to each other. Sixth, deadlock handling. Deadlock is an important topic of operating system. So deadlock handling in case two or more processes want similar resources at the same time for successful execution. So here we need to understand what is process management. First, we have to understand what is process. Process is a program in execution. So then second, after the entire control of the computer is taken by operating system, it handle all processes, whether the process is in execution, whether the process is multi-program system, or whether the process creation or deletion is done by the user, it will be handled by the operating system. Even all things are managed by the operating system. Operating system manage all process scheduling, suspension, synchronization or deadlock handling as per the user's demand. Okay, then it also handles hardware resources. We will discuss these hardware resource management in next video.